Hello, everyone. Welcome to Game 2 of the doubleheader between Darkened5ky and krithel. This is a winner's bracket match, and the winner will be advancing to play Skelly. And the loser will have to wait. There's a couple of races that have to happen before they get their opponent. Nice early bombs. It's not too hard to get bombs in the early game, but the more you have, the better. Because you can get 3 for free from Graveyard Ledge. If you don't want to have to go back and farm, then having a few in your pocket already to go is good to have. We got a Sahasrara start for krithel and a Hobo start for Sky, which is the same thing they did last game. This is just what they do, I guess. Always makes me laugh when people try to pump on the stairs before Hobo, and then they just walk back and forth in the lower part, but is rewarded with the sword. And krithel gets a hammer and a potion. I think Sky is going to get that too. He's on his way. So it's not going to be a huge advantage for krithel, but who knows when that Hobo check will be done. It might be done probably as part of the Light World sweep, when he has enough money to do Zora. Sky also doing the green pendant check. I don't think he did that last time. Maybe he did, but it's Meyer this time. It's not as useful information early on as the pod one was earlier. In fact, I think actually knowing that pod was a pendant might have been a deterrent to getting their pearl and hammer earlier. Another early ice rod. Actually, it could be a good weapon, but I don't know. Sky has a sword. He doesn't need one. Neither of them has magic to use it. They're also taking their different routes up the mountain again, same way they did last time, with Sky coming from the bottom, krithel coming from the top. Oh no, never mind. Krithel's doing the bottom as well. Maybe it was Sky who did the top last time. Or maybe they both did new DMA and I'm just stupid. It's not like I commentated the last race or anything. Oh, I was right. Sky did do Lumberjack DMA. Okay. I'm not blind. One of us is blind. That's why we have 2 of us. But right now it's just me, so good luck. I'm only paying attention to one runner at a time. Let's see, does krithel get a big key here? Yes! Ooh, we can climb. We can get Fighter Sword Moldworm. Oh, the hookshot's here! Oh no! Krithel's gonna lose time climbing. Man, that King's Tomb plays. Paying off again. Oh no! Gotta hit the switch. It's not required, but it's worth it. If you don't hit the switch now, you'll just be very sad in the next room, having to walk around everything. Oh no, it's too soon? Wow, just walk to the pixel, I guess. Alright, it's the powder. Not even doing EBJ, just walking to the pixel. No buffers. And he knows EBJ. Oh, Sky, honey. You're disappointing checks again by dashing through the water. Oh, don't fall. Nice to see that all 3 items were found in Hera, including the Swamp Palace small key. Oh, ouch. I hate when you hammer right through his tail and nothing happens. I think Sky just made up all the time from doing King's Tomb by not having to climb Hera. Like that made King's Tomb a free check for him. And now the difference between them is that Sky has a sword from Hobo and Krithel doesn't. I think otherwise they've done the same stuff. And, you know, Krithel hasn't done the, he hasn't done King's Tomb yet. He's not doing it now. King's Tomb could be a bit of a problem. It's really easy to put that off. And Hookshot doesn't lock any Moon Pearl locations, so Krithel will find the Moon Pearl first. If he's waiting for... Like, if he's waiting for a Hookshot to do this, or if he, just doesn't want to do King's Tomb unless he's looking for a pearl. He just will never do it. Yeah, I mean, the hookshot being in King's Tomb means you were never going to be able to do Tomb Raider, so I don't think doing Graveyard Ledge now matters that much. I think you're always doing Graveyard Ledge first, unless you have a good reason not to. Fire Rod in a Spiral today. And significantly fewer deaths. Nice to see. Ah, attempting the anti-fairy skip, but not quite getting it. That makes this part a little dangerous. Oh, that's dupable! Are we gonna do it? We're gonna do it! Let's go! Let's go! He's looking for a better spot to set it up. So, very rarely you can do overworld YBAs to dupe the, let's go, to dupe the damn flooded item. So what he did there was he, did a screen transition that changes the, the screen ID that he's on, so that when he picks up the item, it doesn't mark it as picked up on the screen ID. He is in danger of dying to a bush rabbit right now. Are we not gonna get the second glove? Like, what's... Okay. I don't know why he didn't just, like, go back in and get the second glove, but that's okay. He could have avoided that death by missing the YBA. It's okay, he'll just go back down now and get it. Or not? What happens if you find third glove? I think it just looks like the mitts again. I'm not really sure why he went through the effort to duplicate the glove without actually getting the duplicate glove. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's just insurance. It's like, I could get this glove now. It would take time to get the second glove, but, it's there if I need it. Maybe he's thinking that the mitts don't actually do anything yet, but you know what they do, though, is they make King's Tomb a little easier. And a red or a green will work. Any YBA that doesn't put you in the flute menu. Does it have to be left or right? I don't know, but overworld YBAs have acted kind of unpredictably lately in the different randomizer branches. They're actually a little bit broken on both branches in different ways. So I couldn't tell you what happens if you try to YBA North. I just know that some of the overworld YBAs don't work in certain directions. Open the dam is slow, yeah. Damn slow. You also can't YBA, pick up the glove, and then go back into the dam without transitioning because the door won't be there. Oh, that's true. They are on the way to Ice Palace. So if krithel wants to do Ice later, you can just go to the dam, pick up the mitts, and then get them. You can also save time if the mitts were just somewhere else. Then he doesn't have to get the mitts now. I just think, I don't know, I think early mitts can help in speeding up some things that it's worth having now. Yeah, that's correct, Sean. It's their screen ID being wrong, I think, removes the entrance to the dam. You walk in there and it's just collision. There's no entrance. I expect Bleeby to do all the chest turn tracking for us. Since he's not in the comms booth with me, I gotta give him a job. Oh, there's a bleb on sick kid. Okay, fine. No fun allowed. It'll look funny later when krithel does swap and floods the dam and walks out and the mitts are just sitting there and he doesn't pick them up. Ooh, a fake flute. Yeah, it's true. Swamp may not be required, but we already know 2 of the pendants, so it's good odds. I have not been counting items. Did krithel go to desert at all? Or did he just skip it? I think he just skipped it. Maybe he'll do it after all of this stuff. He could also go to Mire Shed, but it's not in logic without the mirror and getting damage boosted into the Mire Shed by the Murderdactyl is a little hard to do on 4 hearts. You have to get a first try, and you have to be facing up. Ether and checkerboard. Oh, they have the pearl. Oh, the pearl is just in Kakariko. That's boring. No fun allowed. Okay, no desert and no entering Mire Shed for krithel. Like, you could start your Dark World loop here. I don't know if it's good to do that, though. It's kind of awkward to get dig game if you're starting it here. This is Doki Doki Literature Club, which is a cute little visual novel about, I don't know, cute anime girls in a library, and definitely stays that way the whole game. Alright, hey, we get the hook shot. So that's good. The mitt being available for krithel twice, doubly available, means that King's Tomb into Back of Escape was a good play. Sky is the fire rod. Where was that? Was that in desert? Okay, we got double map checks for krithel. It's almost like he checked it too fast to actually clock what it was. It is Ice Palace as the last pendant. Pre-cac. What would Sky have done pre-cac? Maybe, oh, I know where it was. It was Spiral Cave. krithel hasn't done East Death Mountain yet. So it's not too hard. It's not like... It's something that he'll probably clean up if he runs out of easy crystals, but... You know, Sky will want... Like, Sky will be able to get some things out of that, maybe. Like, he can do Skullwoods if he's brave enough. Skullwoods right now is a little bit rough, but he has some... He has a blue potion at least, so he could spam Fire Rod and Moth. Skudgewoods is good for efficiency. The problem with doing Skudgewoods out of Hookshot Cave is that you orphan catfish. It's just a little risky in both senses, that it's a hard lock risk and it's an orphan risk. Sky is just gonna go to GT right away, and makes sense. It's in logic to do the left side. It might be, well, probably not climbing just yet. We're missing a bow. This is definitely the kind of music you'd expect from like a cute visual novel about anime girls. I mean, surely something will be here. Maybe a sword. Just use ether. Just use ether. There's no shame in casting Medallion. I think it even saves time in this room. It's about the power of friendship. Okay. This definitely the kind of song you hear in a game about the power of friendship. There we go, a heart. Oh, you saved his life. If he had opened the chest in a different order. Where are you going? Oh, he's trying to do the, there's like a optimal way to do this room, but he's just dying instead. Sky, please. You gonna do it again? I know it's optimal, but careful. Oh yeah, krithel has Fire Rod now. He's cleaning up Sphere 1, which is good. There's like 3 very dense parts of Sphere 1 that I like to do before doing any Dark World, and this is one of them. Maybe we'll be seeing the... Yeah, we might be seeing the flipper checks for krithel, which will get him his sword. That's good. And it'll get him a little bit more than what Sky got, because Sky only did this. I am mildly surprised to see krithel doing this now, when he has a lot available to him in the Dark World, but I can also understand the health situation isn't that great. But he also didn't have a sword until just now. So it would have been like a very dangerous Thieves' Town, very not very clearable Skullwoods. So actually it makes a little more sense. It also makes sense for Sky to not do any of the stuff that krithel's doing right now. He also found the flippers. So he might be able to get some of the flipper checks in on a different route than what krithel's doing. Yeah, both games have been very stingy on early safeties. Sky, I think, now has a comfortable amount of health with the blue mail that was in Rando Room, alongside the flippers. I say comfortable amount of health, but actually this Armos Knight fight is pretty terrible, and the mail doesn't help. You always take half a heart of damage, which doesn't seem like much, except that you're in this fight for so long that it's easy to get chipped away to nothing. He has some rods, and he has a blue potion, but I don't know if he necessarily wants to use that when he might want to use it in, like, Skullwoods, for example. Yeah, this is the hazard of doing a very early GT play without the bow. Yeah, now he can blow his magic. That's true. He has nowhere else to go from here. Unless he wants to mimic Clip GT Climb. Not even sure he's found the big key yet. Nicely done, but all he got was the flippers and the blue mail, which is fine, I guess. It's not the best. It's like the flippers aren't going to be hard for krithel to find, and the blue mail is mostly just, it makes the next part that he might do a little bit, a little safer. Glitch jail, ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure how that happened. Just... Oh, he didn't do Hope Room at all? Oh no. Okay. It's a little... I didn't remember seeing him in Hope Room. But I also didn't pay enough attention to be certain that he didn't. But it kind of looking like none of us saw him do Hope Room, so I'm thinking he didn't do Hope Room. Alright, not surprised at all to see Sky going this way. Hookshot Cave into Catfish, and probably Long Swim into Bumper Ledge and Skullwoods. It just makes sense for him. Makes a little less sense for krithel to be doing this, having already done Catfish, and didn't have a sword at the time. He didn't even have the Fire Rod. That is a dangerous chest turn to keep going for. Oh, I hadn't, like, thought about this, but also Sky never got his, South Shore mitts. Alright. Master Sword is nice. And Meyer Metallion is ether. Gross. When you have the Hera small key, the temptation to go into Pendant Meyer is a little less. Like, I can totally understand not doing that right now. No long swim? Disappointed. If he walks to Skullwoods from here, I'm gonna be sad. Sky does know how to swim, right? Like, it's not just that he doesn't know how. Well, he's not in the right screen wrap state to do super jump. So he's not doing that. Also, he has the mitts and hammer. You just go there from the portal. Last time he had taken Catfish to Pyramid. He didn't do that this time. I wonder what item configuration... Oh, that's the flute. You know, I get it. It's... The ship has sailed on activating the flute. Sky doesn't have the mitts, so the benefit is not that great. I think if I was, like, there and I had the mitts, I would get it. But I understand Sky doesn't have as much to gain. Yeah, it's faster to... So Sky had 2 ways to get here that were faster than what he did. One of them was the fake flute, but that consumes the potion, so probably not the best option. The other one is to swim all the way across the mountain, straight to Bumper Ledge. Oh, Bumper Ledge DMD. I don't know if that's been timed compared to using the portal. It's probably been timed for the speedrun. How much faster? I don't know. The timing I did was pretty rough. I didn't like Tazzer or anything. I just did a bunch of them and used Live Split and found that I was consistently faster swimming. Yeah, I mean, the DMD it's not just a DMD, it's also an extra save and quit, which is a big part of the time difference. And then it's also that you have to walk there, whereas the swim puts you straight on the ledge. And if you're getting the item, when I timed it, I was not even timing it for getting the item, I was just timing it for scouting the item. If you're getting the item, it's even faster. Because you can swim straight to it and not do any clips. Okay, so Sky has hammer, I guess. That's what he chooses. It's going to be kind of a rough fight, but he does have a blue potion. He'll probably drink and then start using fire rods. Getting a couple good hits in, that's good. I would drink now. Oh, he's drinking the red, so he'll continue with the hammer fight. Up hammers, wow. And I think all of those counted. Very nice. And he didn't even take damage after healing. Healing was purely for confidence. Yeah, I mean, Hundo RMG does Bumper Ledge DMD, but it's not starting at Catfish. This timing is all starting at Catfish. This guy got the Skullwoods items? Skullwoods happened so quickly for him, I didn't notice that, like, he didn't... Like, I guess he got the items, or... Yeah, okay, very nice. I love a Skull Woods that lets you skip most of it. Oh, Sky. Oh, this is cool. So Sky did dam into swamp. The funny thing about what Sky is doing is that he doesn't actually know that this is in logic, but it is in logic. At least, it's in logic unless the Meyer key is arcane locked. Krithel's getting the flute because he has the mitts. I'm assuming that's the reason. Sky has disappointed checks 3 times today. I hope you feel good. Oh yes, I love this. The little optimization you can do here where you bomb the wall and stand in the door and then just take the transition when the bomb goes off. Saves a little time. It's a little safer to get the item on the way back in as well, so you're not eating a swamp key, like that big key right there. Although I think Sky might have already opened the big chest. I wasn't looking, but that's what you do. Ooh, a sword and swamp. How optimal is it? I mean, I think if you do the bomb throw correctly, it's you don't have to like wait for the bomb to go off as much. But you do. I think you do have to like throw the bomb correctly. If you like walk up to it and then throw the bomb, and then you're standing in the door forever, you're probably not saving that much time. But you can definitely set it up so that the bomb goes off just as you're going through the door. It might be a little hard to do around RNG. Doomtap doesn't think it saves time. I'm trying to think of why it wouldn't, but maybe it's because I'm just not doing the other way very optimally either. There is something you can do where you throw the bomb and you take a damage boost from an enemy so that you can walk through the door without getting blasted by the bomb, but I think that requires RNG. Krithel has the half magic. That's nice. That makes this fight a lot easier. There's something funny about finding a medallion in Swamp. Sky sees that medallion and already knows that that's not the Meyer medallion because it can't be. And he hasn't even looked at the Meyer medallion. Yeah, Cape would be next level. That's like something Gamachi would do. Oh, we got Krithel going into Pod, which is, I'm assuming a basement clip play. There's no, if there isn't a bow here. Even if there is a bow here, I'll probably still go for it. Using the cape near doors. It's fine, just don't run out of magic. Very nice Phase 2 Argus. So now they are tied on dungeons, but they're different dungeons. And I believe they are also even up on items. At least items that matter. They have different swords. But they're not hard swords to find. They'll finish with tempered. And Sky routes this into Mini Moldorm Cave. That's so cool. I love what Sky has done here. What a really cool way to do South Shore. He may also take care of the rest of the flipper checks here. Yeah, I think that's what he's doing. It's that or Ice Palace. Ice is a little weird. It's a pendant. We're probably not doing ice. It's a pendant and we don't have Cane. And he has Thieves Town available and I guess that's... Oh, it is just Thieves Town, isn't it? Nothing else is really available to him. No, Ice Palace might not be as bad as it seemed at first, but I think he's just going to do the Zora checks. Wow. I didn't know you could bonk on the door and like be close enough to the pit to bonk on the door and not just fall in the pit. Oh, it's a left side exclusive? That's funny. I never do water walk on the left side. I guess that's the reason why you don't do water walk on the left side. So Sky is doing some checks that Krithel has already done. It's just giving him a little time back. Oh, I like that bomb color. Alright, Sky is finishing up, I guess. He hasn't done Hype Cave yet. Or Mire Shed. I also think that maybe the route for him might be to take this up to Pyramid Ferry and then swim over to Hammer Pegs, maybe? And do Thieves Town and then work your way south. It's hard to know because Hammer Pegs is kind of slow and he has the mitts. So he doesn't have to do it this way. He could do south to north, but then he'd lose Pyramid Ferry. It would be a little risky. So yeah, he's... Oh, no, he's just going this way. Why is he going this way? Surely this isn't faster than staying on the Hype Cave screen. So... I wonder what his Pyramid Ferry plan is then. Alright, we're doing it. We're doing basement clip. We're going to stop paying attention to Sky for a little bit. Why did Krithel drink a blue potion? I'm gonna guess that it's because it was what was in his menu at the time, and that he doesn't care. Like he doesn't plan to use either potion, so he's just using whatever's there. He might not even like know that he has a red potion. What matters is that he got in. Why is there a turtle on that side? What the heck? He swapped away from red? Oh, I don't know. It's not like you needed the magic. Nicely done. That'll save a little time, not having to double dip pod. But also it doesn't look like he found anything here, so maybe Sky just puts this off forever. That's a good point. Maybe he just likes the red more. He likes the blue more. It's a flavor preference. Maybe he's saving the best for last. So this will be GT for Krithel. He will do hopefully also do Hope Room. So we didn't get to see what that was. I missed it again. Did we do Hope Room? Small key, big key. Okay. I guess that leaves the question of big chest. Krithel might climb. What happened to Sky? Did he like not bomb the attic or something? Or did he have a cape dash mishap? I don't quite understand what I saw there. It has to be a cape dash thing, right? Well, I guess Krithel just had 2 blue potions the whole time, so we just... Also, he drank the blue potion, and then is using the beams. He's using the fire rod too. Okay, I see. This is going to be an easier fight than what Sky had to do. I love that. Just charging sideways into the last night. They are once again, like, basically tied up on dungeons, except, oh my god, that's not great for Sky. That's really not great for Sky. That was the last thing he wanted to be there. I can't even imagine how you get back. Like, the only path for him is to just go through left side again, just to open the big chest. I don't think he's gonna do that. Oh well. I don't like to say the race is over, but geez, that is the worst case scenario for Sky. Well, okay, hang on a second. How good is Sky's hovering? How good is Sky's hovering, and where is the Turtle Rock big key? Is our next question. Because he doesn't need the cane if he can do TR. Yeah, this is interesting. I just don't know if Sky is a kind of person who will go for that. Like, he might be capable of it, but... And there are people who will just, like, throw their head at it forever. I don't think Sky is one of them. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, so Krithel saved and quit out here. Is not going to do the climb when all he needs is a bow. That makes sense. Like, yeah, there can be a bow there, but like, probably not. Yeah, Krithel has a setup for that bomb clip that he learned for 100%. So let's pay some attention to Krithel here and see where that big key turns up. If it's in Roller Room, it's going to be very hard for Sky to get it without a cane. Like, almost impossible. I think there are some setups involving like spacewalking where you can do it, but it's not something you're just gonna go look for your cane. You're not gonna go for that. Oh joy, the TR medallion. Doesn't matter for him if the cane's not available. The medallion only gets you access to the cane lock chests in the front. Okay, now we need to start looking at Krithel. Where's that big key going to be? Also questioning like where Sky is going right now. Ether tablet first, obviously, but then what? No pod, of course. Yeah, no pod makes sense. It's a big dunce dungeon. Compass chest is, yeah, like, if you can do Trinex hover, you can do compass chest, but are you going to try that? I think I've seen, like, in multi-worlds, I've seen Sky, like, hover into the front of TR and do compass chest. But that's a multi-world thing. That's like he's bored. There's nothing better to do. He's not racing. Oh, it's not here? No! Alright, well... It's looking less and less good for Sky as krithel progresses through TR and doesn't find a big key. And this is all assuming Sky is willing and able to do the Trinex hover. Oh no! krithel was put in a lose-lose situation with that Bari. He kind of had to do the slash there. Well... like, if you're doing compass, do you do it from the chomps? Or do you do it from the front? You do it from chomps, right? So it's the same distance, but I think Sky will already be in chomps. And he'll either save and quit out or he'll continue on and hope it's there. Also interesting that the bow still hasn't turned up. Maybe Sky will be first to the bow. I don't think it'll be enough, but it could happen. Could be an Eastern, could be an Ice. But it doesn't seem to have been in any of the free locations, and krithel still has Swamp to do. Yeah, pet bow would be kind of fun because you can steal the Mire pendant. Same goes for like green pendant. If it's on the green pendant and you go into Mire and you find both items, you can just steal it from Hera. That's legal. If Mire was a crystal, it would still be required to kill the boss, but if it's a pendant, we don't care. It's even written into the rules. I don't think Sky basement clips. I definitely don't think he basement clips with a bottle. Isn't this a key? Maybe he's just using it for transport. So he can hammer jump from the bottom. Is that going to be enough? Oh, one more. Go up. There we go. Yeah, just barely enough. Okay, what's next for krithel? Back into the Dark World. He's already done Skull, so it's not Scudgewoods. I'm not sure what he has. I mean, he has Pendant Dungeons. Mimic Cave. Oh, yeah, I guess so. I didn't notice that he had the mirror. It must have been in TR. Okay, Sky has nothing good left, so this might be like... Oh, the escape! I forgot the escape. Oh, there's probably just a bow sitting on Uncle. It's not really good for Sky for the bow to be that free. Especially because he just came out of pod. That is a sword. Big chest, Mimic Cave, nothing. Mountain, Link's house. This could be an Uncle check as well for krithel. No, he went to Mountain. Where is he going? Oh, he's going to Swamp, of course. He has not done that yet. I don't know how much of Swamp... No, like, Sky didn't do left side. I wonder if there's anything there. Krithel might do left side if there's something there because he's run out of checks. Nope, there's just a bow here in the escape. I think Sky kind of needed it to be less free than that. Well, I guess this is the time where we see if Sky is like willing to try the Trinex hover. I mean, I guess another thing that could happen is Sky does go back to GT to climb it. Maybe he does go to the big chest. I don't know. I can't predict everything the runners do. Maybe he feels like that's all that's left. And he doesn't want to do the pendant dungeons. Oh, it is both bows in the escape. Cool. Great. What is this? This is probably Ice Palace, isn't it? No, it's Eastern. Of course. Eastern is now just available. And because Sky doesn't have the mirror, he has to do it from here. You think he doesn't know he left Hope Room? He thinks the big key is cane locked? I did predict this, that we would get to watch Krithel leave mitts behind in the dam because he already has them. Yeah, not picking up the super mitts. The super mitts let you pick up trees. Wait, did Krithel forget the small key again? I swear he spent longer in that room than I expected. When will Krithel do the escape? It's hard to tell because he has, he's very close to Ice Palace right now. What's in ice? We don't know. I guess we do know. It's nothing. We've seen everything in the game. I think all of the pendant dungeons are empty, so it will be just a matter of how long it takes Krithel to get to the escape, to get the bow, and whether he whether Sky like solves his cane issues one way or another. And if Sky thinks that nothing is in GT because he thinks he did Hope Room, then the answer might be never, because even if he does hover Trinex, he still needs to like recognize that the GT big key is not cane locked. Or that he left items in GT that can have the cane in them. Okay, Krithel's going up. That's the escape, I think. You know, I'm not sure Sky ever did the Pyramid Fairy. I thought I saw him take a route that doesn't do Pyramid Fairy. I didn't know that could happen. I didn't know you could hop back up to that ledge. That was cool. Yeah, exactly. He has to know that he skipped Hope. Otherwise, he's actually going to like not be able to finish the game. Even if it wasn't a race, he would just run out of checks and stop and be confused. Oh, apparently Krithel also didn't do this. He has the mirror though. He's just gonna mirror and get his bow and be done with the game very, very quickly. So I probably won't even get to the point where the fact that he's missing GT Big Key is going to be an issue. He's going to probably go to TR here. Wait, what's this? Oh, Spy Cave. Ugh, it made me so excited for a second. I mean, I don't think he can win the race at this point, because Krithel's just that ahead on dungeons. All he has left is Eastern, and get the bow and the escape. But still, it's, and the climb. They both have the climb. Still, though, it's, it looked like it was close. But I think this will be a Turtle Rock play. And this might be all that's left besides pendant dungeons for Sky, and he could spend a long time in those before, like, and Krithel will just finish the game by then. Oh, I didn't realize he had not done Ether Tablet yet. I thought he was doing it earlier and then he didn't, and then I thought, oh, I must have missed him doing it earlier, but he just didn't do it yet. It is kind of funny that Krithel won't get silvers. He doesn't need them, but they are just past the bow. I think they're actually deep enough in the escape that he wouldn't save time getting them. Even if he knew they were there, if this was a spoiler race, he probably just wouldn't get them. But I guess the if Sky thinks that the big key of GT is cane locked, he's not gonna try hovering Trinex, right? He thinks that he needs the cane for GT. So his behavior in this dungeon will tell us a lot about what he thinks. Yeah, this is gonna be like Ice Palace or Left Side Swamp or something. Oh, he didn't even have keys. He couldn't have attempted from that side. If he wanted to hover Trinex, he would have to go in from the front, hover Compass Chest. Yeah, that's just not gonna happen. What's he doing? Oh, he didn't do Pyramid Fairy. I did talk about this earlier. His Dark World route didn't take him on this path. And then we'll do, I don't know if he's done Smith Chain. If he hasn't done Smith Chain, we'll do that as well. Okay, I'm just cleaning up Helmosaur while he thinks. Okay, we're fine. All that's left for Krithel is the climb. He has 6 arrows, by the way. You might want to get some more. Oh no, Krithel's dash turn got eaten by the door opening. I don't think he realized he had only 6 arrows going in. I'll be okay. It's just kind of hard to do. Because now you're off script. The mirror shield might help. It's being super careful. It doesn't want to have to clip one mimic. Using his last arrow to do Eddie Spike Room is kind of funny. I wonder what his Gauntlet 1 plan is going to be. Just slash things, I guess. Fire Rod. Yeah, this looks like it's Fire Rod. No, he got spookied. Hey, how did that happen? He didn't use the flute, right? He just saved and quit here. Crystal value. Well, crystal value is what you have in NMG, so I can't imagine it's that. Oh, NMG uses the boomerang. Okay. I didn't realize that that was what was going on. I didn't know that crystal value actually, like, messes up the spooky. Yeah, Sky's doing the thing that makes sense for him. Let's go into Ice Palace. Steal the key because you don't have a cane. It cleans up the routing a lot. I mean, Sky is, like, he's kind of, been dead for a long time. You know, if he thinks that he did Hope Room and he didn't do Hope Room, that's basically no way to recover from that except to look really hard at your tracker, I guess. Not sure if that IPBJ would have worked. Can you put the crystal into another slot? I bet you could. Put a cane block down, and then you have Samaria value instead. You could also put the fire rod in another slot. You could dash dust fire rod, but that might mess up the timing a little. Does the stuff despawn before the crystal rises? You know, I'm not sure. I know that the crystal will fall and the Ancilla will be there, because I know you can overload the crystal. But I don't know about the despawning. But if the crystal has already fallen, it stays in the same slot it fell in, right? Like, it doesn't become a new Ancilla when it rises, because that would... Then it would just be a... It would be like placing a slot 3 Samaria and then throwing it. It's still a slot 3 Samaria. I have to assume it keeps its identity. Yeah, I'm operating on the assumption that the crystal that rises is the same crystal that falls. That it doesn't change slots. Because Ancilla don't usually change slots. And even if a new different kind of Ancilla replaces the one that's there, it will like replace it in the slot that it was in. Anyway, we are playing this Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Krithel is fighting Ganon. And gets it. Very nice time, 1:12:21. Seems to have been pretty straightforward seed until both bows were in the escape. The Krithel cutscene. Okay, I look in the race room and I see Sky typing in all caps, "Hope room, no!" We are joined by the racers. GG. Sorry about Hope. Sorry about Hope Room. We were thinking about Trinex. We were thinking about Trinex hovers and stuff, but the Compass Room was the big key. And also, someone pointed out that you probably didn't even know that Hope Room wasn't done, and that you probably thought that GT was just cane locked anyway.
Yep.
It wouldn't make sense to do it.
I completely did not realize that right side was even an option. Man, that would have been so good because I would have been there. I went into GT at like 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah, wow. You were there very early. Both of you were in there without your bows because they were in the escape. Both of them, by the way.
Yeah, I blame NMG, honestly. Like, it's super baked into my muscle memory now to just go to the left side.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you were in there so early that it was like you were actually dying in GT.
Right.
Because you had 4 hearts and fighter sword.
Oh, God. Yeah, back.
Yeah, I knew there was going to be something there, though, because, like, we got such an early hammer and hook shot. I was like, okay, just go to GT.
Something was there.
Oh
Fortunately, it's just not. Yeah.
Not
Oh
what I
well.
was. Oh man.
You're not out of the tournament yet. You still get to wait for
Just-
like 3 different series to complete.
I can't believe I just threw away both of the games like that, though. Oh my gosh.
It's GT every time.
Right? Oh well.
Oh well. But also, krithel did
Krithel.
move really fast through the seed too, so it was not necessarily a done deal if you got there early. But you were the first one to bow and would have been the first one to cane, so I think you had a pretty strong advantage if you had gotten the cane on that trip.
Oh, for sure. That's crazy.
I mean, you also would have had an advantage if the cane was just sitting in Ice Palace because krithel's not there.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, no, in fact, I don't think I was ever touching Ice Palace. I was plotting after Hyrule Castle to do a bunch of overworld before. I mean, Ice would have probably been the first pendant, I guess, but I was really hoping to avoid it.
Had you just not done GT, or what were you looking for?
Bow. This was before Hyrule Castle.
That's right. Okay, I forgot about the late bow.
Yeah, we're talking about like had Kane not been in GT,
Yeah.
then you were both looking for Kane.
Well, it depends.
You
The
would've
reason I
done
went to
something
GT
else.
when I did was to see if I could do if hover TR was on the table.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you
I don't know if
also
I
could do
would
that.
have done it here because
Would you have done Compass Chest? Yeah, and you don't even know it was there. Like, what if you go to Compass Chest and it's a key, and then the big key is in the other one?
It's one of those I probably give it like 1 or 2 shots, but I don't commit to it because at that point it's so likely that the big key is fire locked. But if you get through to chain chomps, you might as well at least give it a try, right?
You'll have to learn that like new spacewalk based Firelock GT hover. I don't remember how it works. I mean, why would I bother learning that?
About, but it sounds cursed.
There's like something you do where you like hookshot the torch and then you can get a fire rod in.
Oh, I think I have seen that.
It's one of those things that it's one of those things that like Telethark knows how to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very advanced rando tech that I looked at and I'm like, that's not for me. That's for other people.
Yeah.
I know it exists. So if somebody does it in a race, I can commentate on it. But other than that, you know.
I think I'm pretty resigned to I'm only ever going to go for the TR hover if the big key's easy in the middle.
TR hover would not have been in the cards for me today.
Is it just your keys or your hover ability not good, or?
Yeah, right now I just super like tilted from everything that happened today. Hovering is hard.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we get to see it here. Yeah, this looks pretty good, actually. That's not bad. You might have been able to do it, but that wouldn't have solved the problem of you didn't have the GT big key and you thought it was cane locked.
Yeah, I was never going to be trying to hover TR in that scenario because I would have realized that something was wrong eventually. Looked at my tracker and been like, crap, I never did Hope Room.
And then you go to Hope Room. It's not even in Hope Room. It's in the big key is in Hope Room.
Yeah,
so what do? You climb.
Oh gosh.
You climb GT and hope it's up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've skipped enough one-off items in this seed. I'm not doing Tile Room. Was it Tile Room, I'm assuming, then?
Well, no, big chest. Yeah.
Big chest.
Oh,
You'd have to go
big
all the way
chest, that's
back
right.
left side.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I already forgot.
Yeah, that was
100%
not
right, Malmo.
good news
Just
for you.
climb. Yeah, that's just
Yeah, absolutely. I would not be going to Big Chest before doing the climb. So I was just super hosed no matter what.
Yeah, that was just trash luck, really.
Well, at least we don't need to figure out game 3.
Yeah, and you get to rest for a little bit. You have to wait for Mr. Fire versus Angels, which is happening concurrently with this race. And then Duden versus Boo This Man, which I'm not even sure is on the schedule. But they have a game 1 already done. And then they have to race. And then you get an opponent. So, I don't know. Good time to start learning no logic, I guess.
Right.
By no logic, I mean Ocarina of Time, no logic.
Right. I mean, I have been playing Ocarina of Time again, so maybe it'll be sooner.
Oh, apparently I just didn't update the bracket. I missed that this race happened. Okay, never mind. You only have to wait for 2 series.
Who am I? Let's see. I'm the loser 35. Oh, okay, yeah. So I have to wait for Mr. Buyer and Angels to finish, and then whoever wins that versus Duden, and then me.
And if you want, you can catch that race, which is still happening.
Heck yeah. Well, thanks for good races, Krithel. Sorry I couldn't keep it interesting enough in the second race, I guess.
Sorry for the unfortunate series of events.
Yeah, it happens. I just need to use my brain when playing this game, and that's hard.
Oh, I can't do that.
Same.
Too hard.
Thanks,
We
Mamo,
got
for
through both these interviews without ever talking about Swamp Palace.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great. What's wrong with Swamp Palace? Oh!
I don't know if you noticed any of my Swamp Palaces and how terrible they were.
Well, no,
Let's move on.
I did call out both times that you forgot the small key. I'm sorry to say.
Oh, no.
I did notice
never
both
done
times.
It before.
Well, you did it twice today. I appreciated your Mitts dupe that you didn't actually dupe. What was the deal with that?
I basically a spur of the moment, but thinking if I ever do an early swamp, because I had the small key in Hera, if I decide to do an early swamp open, it might be useful. I don't know.
This guy did something cool with Swamp. He did he hadn't done South Shore yet, so he did Swamp. Flooded the dam and got the dam during that trip, and then exited Swamp to do Mini Moldworm Cave, which is the HMG dream.
That's the nice way of doing it. That's definitely the nicer way of doing it. I was just panicking around then. Everything was going wrong.
That's just the story of today. I think it's just a cursed day.
I think so. Yeah.
It's GT was not on Sky's side today.
No.
Definitely not.
Did not have to punish you that hard both times.
At least one of them was intentional. Like, I can't be mad about that because I made a decision. The second one is just like, man, that feels bad, but whatever, it happens.
All right, well, everybody, thanks for watching. Let me check the schedule to see if there's any later, but I think that might be it for today besides the unrestream race that's happening now. Yeah, it looks like tomorrow we have we have nothing tomorrow. On Monday, we have some races, starting with me versus Sean. So keep an eye on the schedule. There might be more races being scheduled after this, Angels versus Mr. Buyer concludes. They could either go for a game 3, or they could be scheduling with Duden. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.